So, I have a little story that I want to share with all of you. Thank you for being here. So, many years ago, I was in St. Louis for work, a work conference thing. My hotel reservations had been canceled, and the person who was supposed to go ended up canceling. So, there I was by myself. And so, one thing that I've never done ever, except this one time when I was in St. Louis, was gone out to eat by myself. That's something I would never do. I don't mind being alone. I do lots of things by myself, but I will never go out to eat by myself. And this one time, because this coworker, I think she was still a coworker at that point. I think she was still a coworker, or was she going for her own business? Doesn't matter. But she canceled. So there I was at a different hotel than I had planned to stay at, and I'm like, well, there's a restaurant down the street. I'm just gonna walk to this restaurant and go to eat by myself, which I've never done since, and that was the only time. So I went and I brought a magazine to read, and as I'm sitting there, I feel the Lord tell me when I leave to fear not, that there's danger out there, but everything will be okay. So I'm getting ready to go. I go into the restroom. I'm like, okay, this is what I heard. I heard not to be fearful, but there's danger out there. I have no idea what that entails. So, as the Bible tells us in James 1:22, but be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. So, how many places do we know in Scripture where it says to fear not? As in Isaiah 41, verse 10, fear not, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. So I've got to leave the restaurant. I've got to walk back to the hotel. I decide, since he said not to be afraid, and I'm by the arch in St. Louis, I'm going to have a look. So I walked down there a little bit, and once it happened, I knew what he meant, but I will explain. So I'm walking by myself. I don't know if I look like a tourist. I don't know. But a gentleman approached me on a bicycle. He had a basket in the front of his bicycle, and he asked for money. So I did something I've never done before in my entire life. I held my hand out as if in a stop position. I took a step back. I reached into my purse, and then I took a step forward and handed him money. I knew instantly that because of the basket on the bike, that if I had reached into my purse initially without stepping back, he would have grabbed my wallet and driven off, or ridden off, I guess, in his bike. You can't drive away in a bicycle, you could ride off. But when I heard God tell me there was danger but not to fear, I didn't fear, because that's what he told me. And I knew instantly when it happened that this is what he was referring to, that there would be danger because somebody was going to try to take my wallet. And imagine, my hotel reservation had already been lost. I mean, it would have been awful. And so I thought that I would share that story with all of you, because it is a reminder that we don't have to necessarily understand what God is asking. We just have to be obedient to it. In this instant, I didn't know what exactly was going to transpire. I had no idea, but I just had to be obedient. So he said, fear not. I didn't fear. And then for whatever reason, which we know where that idea came from, to take that step back and as if don't come close to me. And then I took a step back, reached into my wallet and handed him money. But I knew that was what God was preparing me for, was that particular encounter with that particular gentleman. I hope that he changed his life. I hope that his life has been blessed and that he has turned from the ways in which his life was headed. So I thought I would share that. We don't have to understand what God is asking us to do. We just have to be obedient to it. Armor up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.